Don't we love getting importance and feeling important? In today's gospel reading, that is Mark chapter 9, verses 38 to 40, we have John, one of Jesus' favorite disciples, tell Jesus that they've encountered a man who was casting out demons in Jesus' name and that they tried to stop him because they noticed that he's not one of their followers. And Jesus tells his disciples not to stop such a person because he says that one who is doing great works in Jesus' name cannot then soon after proceed to say anything evil about Jesus. And he tells them that anyone who's not against us is for us. Today's gospel reading made me remember one instance in my life when I was growing up, that was whilst I was in school. And the very first car that we had as a family was a Daewoo Cielo. And in those days, it was very rare for people to have such cars, and we were just the second family or some to have such a car in the entire state of Goa. And it was so rare and exclusive that anytime that we went in the car, there would be people that was smiling and waving and shouting out that hey, there's a Cielo, and they'd be like really shouting out and waving in excitement. And we as children, me and my brother, used to also get very excited, and this feeling of importance that we never had before. Even lots of it, like we had some limited edition item that we would be roaming around, and it gave us so much of pride to go around in that car. But soon after, there was another third car, fourth car, and there were many people having that car in our state and in our locality, and then it was very commonplace. Speaking of a Daewoo Cielo is making me feel very dated, but my point being that you can imagine the disciples who had exclusive access to Jesus 24/7, who were witnesses to all of his healings and his teachings, and suddenly they are encountering other people that are using Jesus' name and are kind of basking in their glory, and they don't want to share their importance with somebody else, and they want to stop that. And Jesus is reminding them that all are working in the name of God for the one common good, for God's purpose, God's mission in mind, and they are not against us, and we should not stop them. So, anytime we notice that people are working for the good of others, we shouldn't demean them out of jealousy, out of enviousness, or the feeling that they are just not good at it and we are better than them, but from a place of humility that all are doing good work in the name of God for God's kingdom, and we should support each other. So often at times we notice that people are not the best at what they do, but they are still doing it. So it's really nice if we could encourage them rather than pull them down. This also brings me to why I am doing this, because I want to tell you all today that I'm in no place that I feel that I'm an expert in God's word, that I can preach about God's word, but I felt a calling to this, and the only way that I felt that I could share this joy that I receive from reading and reflecting God's word and learning about God's word to others was to speak about it in the hope that someone will listen and strike a chord somewhere in their hearts, and that they can find this joy in finding a connection with God on a daily basis. I am in no ways the best, and I don't intend to, but my only hope being that I can share some joy, some some aspect of God's love with you every day. I am very open to your suggestions on what I could work on that could perhaps help me bring God's message in a better way to you. And this is my purpose on why I am doing this, and I would really hope that you could share my message with anyone who might need it. God bless you all. Thank you for your support. I will see you tomorrow.